Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to create a workflow. We have taken one scenario. So we are creating the workflow for a product entity. So whenever user will modify any information of any product, then the changes will go to the data steward for the approval. If data steward approve the changes, then it will remain safe. Otherwise, the changes will get revert back. So for that purpose, we have opened the Visual Studio and we have already created the workflow for that purpose. So in this, we have uses some tools like for the initiate workflow, we have passed the product entity as a parameter. Then we have use another component that is update product approval. Then we have used the if then else flowchart. So what happens whenever user will update any information, then our workflow will get triggered by using the real-time event processing. Then this particular record will get sent to the update product approval and will get sent to the data steward. And if the data steward will approve the changes, then it will remain. Otherwise, the changes will get rolled back. So this is our workflow. Then we have to build a solution for this workflow. So click on the build option, click on the build solution option here. So as you can see in the output, it will say build started. Once the build is completed, we will register this particular workflow in the Profisee application. So yeah, build is completed. Now let's navigate to the Profisee application. Click on the workflow, then click on register option. Then we have to choose our workflow project file, which we have earlier built. So I have stored it into this workflow folder and then choose the project. Click on open. In the configuration, select debug option and in the workflow file, select our workflow file, which is update product approval.xaml file. Then click on register. So yeah, you can see version 1 is registered successfully. Click on close button. Now we have to configure our workflow. So select our workflow, click on edit. Then workflow configuration dialog box will open. We have to select the username which will run this particular workflow. So we are selecting the admin Profisee. Then here we have to give the target workflow duration. So I am giving 5 days. Then we have to choose the form from here. So I will select the open product form, which we have created earlier. So select open products form. Then we will keep other things as it is, like approvals required 1, target duration should be 1 day, maximum duration of this workflow will be 1. And from the notification timing, we have to select the immediate option. So whenever the user will do any changes into the product information, then this notification will immediately get sent to the data steward. And then we have to select the user from here, which is a data steward. Then click on OK. Then save. So our workflow is successfully registered and configured also. Now what happened? We want to enable the real-time event processing on this particular workflow. So whenever user will update any information in a product, then real-time event by using real-time event processing, this particular workflow will get triggered. So go to real-time event processing, click on the subscriber configuration, then click on the new option, give the name to your particular real-time event processing. So I am giving this name. Then choose the workflow subscriber here, from here. Then go to properties section and here we have to give the workflow name which we want to trigger based on this real-time event processing. Then click on save and close. Then again go to real-time event processing and click on internal event scenarios and subscriptions. Then click on new. Here we have to define on which internal scenario we have to trigger this workflow. So give the name to triggering rule. Then choose the product entity from here, because we are creating this workflow for a product entity. Then we want to trigger our particular workflow based on the update trigger action. So only click on the update trigger action from here. Then click on the on demand option. Then go to subscriptions and add this subscription to the selected subscription configuration. And then click on save and close. So we have successfully created the workflow, subscriber configuration, and internal event scenarios and subscription. And then you only have to start the real-time event processing. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.